Hi, what's up, guys? I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by the one, the only, the greatest color commentator of all time.
Russell Silverson, thank you so much for the compliment, Bailey. Likewise, over to you.
No problem. You are the greatest color commentator of all time, in my opinion. Now, today we got a really good matchup for you. We got Centennial College here at Algonquin College facing off today against the Wolves, who came off a devastating 3-1 loss yesterday to the Durham Lords. Russell, what's your in-depth analysis on today's game and the Wolves heading into it?
Well, you know, Bailey, the Wolves have now dropped 2 games in a row here now to start off their season. Obviously, the most recent being last night's matchup against Durham. Close sets there. You know, the score was 3-1, but the game doesn't tell everything. The score doesn't tell everything.
For sure.
Sets were close, back and forth. That last set there where they lost there, insane. You know, we had a couple great calls on that. You especially.
Yep.
So Algonquin, obviously, a lot of new players. They're still looking to try and find their footing here as the season progresses. And they're going to have to try to do that day against a Centennial team who is 1-0 to start the season. They beat Seneca in their first match of the season, and obviously they're looking to keep that steam going.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the Wolves coming into this game, they got a couple key noticeable players. Nicholas Barber, who's been phenomenal for the Wolves all around on offense and defense. You guys willing to get low, get digs in. You know, he plays incredibly well defensively while providing a lot of offensive depth within the team as well.
Leading the team in both kills and blocks per set on that one.
Exactly. We talk about another player, Julian Tran as well, who could also provide a lot of offense for the Wolves. He's a star player. He comes out here. He's got a really high vertical, able to get in front of the net. Talk about a guy, outside hitter. He's in front, really disruptive whenever he's in the front court there. He gets in, he provides those blocks, he plays incredible. Super disruptive. He's another key player. Talk about Landry as well, too. He's another great player. Able to play all around in the court. Basically the same thing as Barber, just not as talented, but he's there. He's another star factor for this team and could pose a massive threat here to the Colts today.
Yeah, and obviously looking over the Centennial side of things, the Wolves will definitely have their hands full taking on Michael Karapi, who currently leads the league in blocks, and not far behind him is his teammate, Rigetto, who is 4th in the league in blocks here. So obviously going to have to be careful on those strikes there.
Yeah.
Because they're great at blocking, as it seems.
And you know, we're talking about a Colts team that came off a 3-1 victory, right, over the Seneca Sting, a team that's really tough within the OCAA. And, you know, they're going to oppose a big threat today. If you're able to beat a team like Seneca and come out and challenge the Wolves here, it's going to be a tough game for the Wolves. But they need to come out strong like they did in the opening set of last game. Come out, play a great game, discipline, read well, and play defense. And that's the thing here with the Wolves that they need to improve on coming into today's game.
Yeah, you know, a lot of their issues last night had to just do with communication. We talked about how there's so many new players here on this squad. And yesterday there was a couple moments where just no one went for the ball. Everyone was like, oh, does that guy have the ball? No, he doesn't. And then the ball just drops. A lot of dead space, just letting the ball drop. Not quite reading the plays well. And obviously these are things that are going to get worked out as the season goes on, as the guys get to know each other. The communication is there. They know who's going for that, who's to be there in the right play there. So obviously, only time can tell for the communication for this group.
For sure, and it's 100% something that they have to improve on coming into this game, is working along the backcourt. They leave way too much open space, and that's one of their defensive aspects that they need to work and focus on the most. So that's it. We'll hand this off to the national anthems here.
Yep, should be pretty good, Bailey.
We want to thank you guys at home for tuning in. Enjoy the game. Barber we talked about yesterday, a player who could come in, play incredibly well. So we're coming out here as we await the opening serve here. It's going to be handed off by the Wolves, but we want to thank you viewers at home who are tuning in for today's match between the Colts and the Wolves here. It's a highly anticipated one. It's going to be really good. The Wolves still out here trying to look for their opening, well, their first win of the season here. Down 0-2 to start off the regular season. Not a great win, but you know you're coming in again against a tough Colts team. It's one that you're hoping to notch and win against, and if they come out as strong as they did yesterday in the opening set, no doubt, and they played throughout the rest of the game, no doubt they'll come out with the victory on top here against the Colts and send them packing.
And you know, that's similar to what happened with the women's team yesterday. Started off strong and then kind of sizzled as the game went on, but today, they started off strong, and they kept that same consistency, and they got the win today. So hopefully the men gets a start like they did yesterday, they keep it going, and they also get the win today.
Both the Colts and the Wolves showing up with a very similar home jersey here. It's a little
black on black, yeah.
It'll throw you off a little bit. It'll throw you off a little bit here, but the Colts will start out with the opening serve here to open the set. Well, a couple players to watch out for. Number 7, Nicholas Barber. He's a factor player here, going to pose a massive threat here against the Colts. A great all-around player that provides a lot of offense and defense and registers a lot of kills here. You're going to want to watch out for him. Carl Rollins as well, too, and Mahmoud Abdelaziz. Both players are guys you're going to want to watch out for this game. They provide a lot of entertainment here on the court. And for the back stand, where we don't have too many fans in attendance, tell you we definitely got a loud crowd here at Algonquin today. A loud one for sure. Here's we await the opening serve. There's going to be played nice defensively here. It's going to be on the outside now, pass through. It's going to be too many touches there. So they're going to get awarded with this one. Might as well turn over the point instead of playing it here. Wolves come out with a terrible read. Nice defensive play in the backcourt there to make up for that beautiful serve there from the Colts, but was to get that one back and had way too many touches on that here.
Oh, right off the netting.
Gonna be a good recovery off the netting there, but the point will be awarded here to the Colts after that one there. Going for the hard spike there in the front court. Heavy on the attack, and that one wasn't gonna end up over, but just into the netting there.
And if you're the Wolves, this is not the kind of start you can be having. You're already down 2 points of kind of 2 sloppy plays there. You got exposed in the first play, not position yourself right to get that good bump. You had to slide down low and get sent right outside. Eventually too many touches here. And they're already down by 2.
Gonna send that one well, and they'll get awarded with the point here beautifully as the interference made with the net, I believe, so. Well done on the Wolves here, and only trailing by 1 here in the set. Abdelaziz here will come out. Nice serve here, it'll play this well, control it well in the front court.
Oh,
nice
big block,
dig.
oh!
And the Wolves will gain the point here off a beautiful defensive play by Abdelaziz. He came out strong there. Provided the defensive play, was able to ship that in well to the front court where they came out, the heavy attack and a nice block out in front there. They were gonna gain the pointage on that. Nice play, just an undisciplined, horrible read there by the Colts. Come out, we got a loud fan attendance here, guys. Certainly a loud one.
And after going down 2-zip very early, Wolves have bounced back very strong with 3 back-to-back points.
I don't know if air horn guys here in attendance, but we've seen this quite often.
Oh yeah, he's right down there, Bailey. Look,
Abdelaziz.
the 2 guys with the horns.
He's there, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them.
And these guys are certainly going to come in clutch for the Wolves tonight here, as we've seen these past 3 prior games that they've attended. They were able to throw the server for the opposition, certainly off guard as we hear them here now. Nice play there. They're going to go for the little tip.
Back-to-back touches.
They weren't able to recover defensively there to get the ball back in motion, but they tried to go for the nice initial tip there, and it wasn't quite going to beat the blocker out in front, but it'll come back. Air horn guy coming in clutch there. Hard serve. Too much of a hard hit there, and it'll come up. They'll control it well. It'll be blocked beautifully by the Wolves there in the backcourt, and they'll go for it beautifully. Defensive specialist libero come out, play that one beautifully. The Wolves to be awarded
there we go
here. Beautiful play by Puskis to keep this one around. Certainly a good job at keeping this one in motion, and they had a beautiful overhead set there. Were able to come up well with a nice block and not give them too much space to work with there in the front court. It'll come on. Nice serve. A good talk going on. Beautiful block by the Wolves. Oh,
no.
That's going to go out. That's going to go out. I was going to go out through the sideline there, and it was just a bad read, tough angle to visualize that one on there. But Wolves make last contact with the ball there as that's going to go out. But that would have been a beautiful initial block. They were able to gain the point on that one here from the backcourt. Move this one forward. Nice little fake shot. They were going to win it off simply there. Soft hit, just up and over. Good tip. And the Wolves nicely with that one.
Colts now up by 2. Just trying to pad the lead here. Oh!
Just way too much of a hard hit there from Trent. Trent came up, beautiful set there. He could have found some open space on that backside of the court where he was aiming for, but just a little bit too much firepower behind that slap there. And
yeah,
will be awarded to the Colts, but
way too much firepower there. Sent way out. And just like that, we're tied back up.
I do believe the Wolves were awarded the initial point prior to that heavy serve. I don't know, maybe it must have gone off the fingers of one of the opposition there, but nice play defensively to try and get this one back in play there.
Keeping it up, big block by Abdelaziz.
Just gonna push that one forward, throw it into the other end of the court. They're gonna come out, heavy spike there, beautifully executed.
And Puskas,
gorgeous.
That was way too much for Puskas to handle there. Right off his hands there. It was going to go out. I think he hesitated a little bit last second. That ball was going outside. He went to go in, and he realized last second it was out. And he got a bad touch on it there.
Here, they're going to control this well there. Looking like a gorgeous set. And they're gonna, just a bad read. Just a bad read by Abdallah Aziz. And you know, Puskas should have been there to read the initial play there. Certainly shouldn't have been as high as he was, but just a bad read. You can expect plays like those to happen. There he is, back in positioning, plays that one well. Nice little tip over. The strong spike, and
get up. Another misfire there by the Wolves. It's been a couple so far. And it's a big reason the Colts are up by 3.
Right. Air horn guy doesn't seem to be throwing the Colts servers off their game a little here, but just a little too much of a hard serve there from Tran. And that timeout will be called here out on the court.
And that's 2 back-to-back now that Tran's hit, and they've gone way outside the court there. He's probably got a lot of energy, a lot of adrenaline flowing through him right now, but he's got to tone it down just a little bit here.
Haven't got too far in this set here, but the Wolves only trailing by 4. There is reasonable expectations for them to come back here. Only trailing by 4. It ain't nothing that they can't come back from. Just need to develop the defensive game a little bit. Talk about the communication that's happening here on the court. Communication in the front court is happening incredibly well. Where it lies a little bit is on that back court there that they need to focus a little bit more on. Well, that's something that they need to improve here coming out of that timeout. Russell might seem to be having headset difficulties here.
No headset difficulties. Just adjusting a bit of volume levels here.
Just adjusting the volume levels. They're too high, Marcelo. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So we got the headsets adjusted here. Beautifully. Excited to see here what the Wolves can provide for the remainder of this set. It's only the first time out here of the opening. We'll see what Centennial has here off this serve here. A Colts heavy serve, nicely defended there by the Wolves. Trey!
And are you kidding me?
Buddy!
Throwing it up and putting it down. We talked about it. He was just hitting them a little too hard, a little bit too much pump, and he's hitting them way out of the court here. But this is a beautifully placed ball and a beautifully placed point, Bailey.
Oh, and we're talking about a heavy spike this guy possesses in his game. You know, how dangerous he could be here. He comes out. He's already got 3 kills on the set here for the Wolves. He's been playing phenomenally. And he's just got so much firepower behind that slap.
Yeah, and we saw it again, hitting that one out of the court again. So 3 out of 4 so far he's hit out of the court, Bailey.
Yeah. But just a dangerous player here, and there's sometimes too much fire behind some of those slaps, but where he's able to get proper accuracy on it, he's able to get points here for the Wolves. And just a bad read by Barber.
Yeah, well-placed ball there by Centennial. Barber thought he had it, but the angle was a little too sharp. And
Hassel should have been up in there as well to play that one, but that's fine. The Wolves don't seem too frustrated here coming out here, and that last point won't matter all that much here. Centennial comes out with a bad serve. It'll put the Wolves up here 1. Currently only trailing by 4. Ain't nothing that they can't come back from. Still early here in the opening set. Still believe, nice block there. Not quite what the Wolves are looking for here, and they'll talk about it here, and they'll come back out to the court. Air horn guy coming in clutch as usual there.
And 2 touches from the same player will give Centennial a point. as they take a 6-point gap here now.
Going to see what they could come back from here, awaiting this next serve. Coming out, air horn guy, clutch, too much power. May have potentially thrown him off his serve there by the air horn guy. Coming in clutch as usual. And you know, whenever you see these Colts come out with a bad serve there, it might have been way too much power, out of play, out of bounds. You just want to give air horn guy credit for that.
And that'll be a misfire there by Nick Barber going right into the net.
Bad error there. It's not those kind of plays you want to be making out here. Especially in the first set where it's one about coming out, just chasing the momentum early here, and the Wolves don't seem to have that on their side there as they give up the 16th point of the set.
And Puskis just came flying out of there, making a big chip on it, and it goes way out. Great effort.
They'll come out there, Puskis, beautifully played, nice touch. He'll go for the fake there, but there will be awarded to the Wolves there. Bad touch, that's great, that's what we like to see here. This is what we need. In a game where it's not unrealistic to come back from a 16-10 set lead here. Let's hope.
They're just gonna find their momentum here.
Let's hope there's a momentum shift and a possible court tilt here for the Wolves. They're gonna play that one, too much power behind that. The point will be awarded to the Wolves here. Beautifully well done. That's what we like to see. Come out right into the netting there. Once again, another error out in front. Right into the netting.
And just when they were starting to get a little bit of momentum here, Algonquin's gonna hit that one right in the net. Not the kind of play you can be making here when you're down by 6.
No. They'll come out there. Nicely done.
Keeping that one in.
Barber, no
Right
choice but to make a move with that one.
And a great last-ditch effort, all for nothing, as the point will get beautifully placed on them. Algonquin leaving a lot of gaps open here and not able to close them in this one.
Well, that's the big problem here that the Wolves seem to be having, especially on the backcourt, is that they leave too much space open on the back on the attack here. And when they come through, it's an obvious setup, but they don't anticipate it well, and it's something that they're going to have to start visualizing a little better here.
And that one's going to go way out, and a point for Algonquin.
I'll take another ball in here. And there we go. Bad read there by the Colts, so playing in favor of the Wolves here. Only trailing by, was that 7? No, only trailing by 5 currently right now. Potential Wolves comeback here on the horizon, only one timeout taken. Nice block there by the Wolves, trying out in front. We talked about it earlier, a player who's capable of being disruptive. Great vertical, is able to get up high, get his hands in the way and be disruptive. We saw that on the initial first block. Coming back the other way, which something that didn't work in favor for the Wolves, was redirected out there. Not a good touch on that. But it's something we'd like to see the Wolves do a little better, is maybe control the ball here, anticipate some of these plays a little better. It'll come out here, nice play there out in the front court. Tran, blocked back, beautiful defensive recovery there. And they're gonna win this one. And they're gonna win this one. Rollins comes in clutch. Here once again with the spike and is capable of getting the block on it. Once again does a phenomenal job at that, right into the chest, and that's a hard ball to play, especially when you're that close range to the play. It's hard to react to.
Yeah, 100% here, Bailey.
It certainly isn't easy. That serve's gonna have too much firepower on it here, and the Wolves are still currently trailing by 6. Colts 5 away from winning this set here, taking the opening for themselves. We'll set the tone here early, and it'll be a big momentum swing for them, something that they probably already have under the belt, but one you certainly want to break if you're the Wolves. It's gorgeous, and it's one of those, it's a tough play there. There'll be hand over the net there. That'll be a one, but he makes way too much contact with that here in the Wolves. Be awarded the point on that, a point where it was a little tough to read, you know. It was right in the middle, nobody up high playing in the front court, but that would have happened a little bit behind that line there, and it's still, when you're the Wolves, you're lucky to be getting those kind of points up there. A little bit of ongoing discussion between the player and the referee here.
Centennial not happy with that one, but gonna have to take what they get here. And
they'll see that one as a controversial one in their books, but
and Tran, the firecracker, exploding, just not onto the court there.
But he's like an absolute firework out here, and it's been a lot of his plays. It's been a lot of his serves that have turned over a lot of points here to the Colts, and you can't afford to be giving up those, especially in the first words. It's crucial to chase that first set.
And the Colts just 4 away from taking this first set, and Algonquin down by 5.
Talk about Puskas Libero tonight has been athletic as hell, getting down low, getting those digs in.
Yeah, no, he's had a great game, Bailey.
Bulls will luckily come back from that one there, and just here we got Rollins out here going for the nice serve. Controlled nicely, set up, nicely blocked there by the Wolves. Great defense, great block. Oh,
and it's still going.
Rollins gets in there, provides a little bit of that defensive play there that the Wolves crucially need, but is effective. Blocked again, kept up. The Wolves, it's going to be awarded to the Wolves there. They're going to get the touch, contact on the net on that one, and that's the one we need there. Currently out by 4. Still 4 points out if you're the Colts of winning this set, but the Wolves are on a heater here.
Colts just doing such a great job at exposing the gaps in the play here.
Yeah, they seem to do
Algonquin's
that a
had
lot.
no answer.
In the front court where that hasn't really been an issue for them, you know, their blocks have been coming in really effective so far this game. They've been exposing a lot of open space in the front there, and that's something the Wolves have to work on, but it won't matter, Russell. It won't matter, baby. That's what we like to see.
A freebie there for Algonquin.
That's right.
And they'll come within 4 now, with Nick Barber to take the serve.
Nick Barber, who's undoubtedly been the Wolves' MVP so far this regular season. We know it's only 3 games in, but nice block. Great dive there, and they're able to get in. And, you know, Tran going down. Great athleticism, trying to get the dig in there and back into play, but no, not quite. It's going to be way too fast for him to anticipate. And those are always hard ones to read. The spikes coming off with crazy amounts of speed. It's not easy to anticipate and intercept, but it comes at the cost. Great defensive effort there by the Colts. get the fans going here.
Yeah, he's our announcer for the reason. Best in the game. Way outside. Wolves get another one.
He has been undoubtedly the best arena announcer I've ever seen.
100%. Couldn't agree with you more, Bailey.
The energy he's able to bring to the game is absolutely unreal. We've seen him in soccer. He's great. He's phenomenal here, but just the energy he brings out to the court is
close one.
nothing
Going off
short
the
of
tip of the
spectacular. Comes out there, and what a great dive there. Puskas gets in deep there for the dig, and it's just a hard one to read there, off his hand and out there. Not what you'd like to see there as they turn over the point for the Colts win here early on that first set. Well, they're going to come out here second, leaving a lot of gap open there for the Wolves. The scoring gap has been left wide open. The Wolves need to come up, produce a little bit more points, a little bit more opportunity for themselves here. I feel like they've been relying, and it comes in and ties into yesterday's game here, where they've been relying a little too much on the opposition for their mess-ups, their errors to produce their points. And that's something that coming into today's game that they've obviously had to work on here. It's been working decently well for them out in the first set. You're talking about a guy like Trent who's come out, he's played well, he's got a spectacular spike with lots of firepower behind it. He's been generating points, but a guy like Nick Barber as well, who comes out, plays great. He hasn't done much for them so far this opening set. He's a player you'd like to see a little bit more of when you know his capabilities and how dangerous he could be as a player.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more here, Bailey. Yeah, the Wolves are going to have to clean up a little bit of this gap, leaving opening. And they're just going to have to communicate a little bit. We talked about it. Communication's a big problem so far with this team. A lot of new players. It's expected, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to have to find your footing and get to know these guys a little better. Maybe a little game night, play some bingo together, or some team building exercises, and get the communication up.
The Wolves have 4 rookies playing on the team this year. Julian Trent, who's undoubtedly been the Wolves' star player in tonight's game, is a rookie himself, and he's been playing spectacular. A guy the Wolves could really trust out here. He's a make-or-break kind of guy, though. Come in here, I don't know if this is find the mascot or pin the tail on the donkey, who knows, but the fans are directing him a lot here. With the fans cheering, it's kind of hard to hear what they're saying. I think he's lost. He might be cheating a little bit. Bunny needs to come in here. Oh, there we go, there we go. He comes in big clutch. Yeah, that's what we like to see, buddy. I feel like he got a little tip of the mask, though. I don't know if he was a potential cheater there.
Hey, maybe try to take a couple of peeks. We saw him touching it. I don't know if he ever actually lifted it, though, Bailey. So the cheating allegations might be a little bit harsh here.
I don't know.
But, you know, he got it.
Certainly, you cannot crown a cheater a winner.
I don't think he cheated, but okay.
Little bit of a tough angle.
I think he thought about it. Yeah, a tough angle, him looking the other way.
Tough angle, no excuses. Here we got a little bit of fans in attendance tonight here. Noticeably a lot less than last night, so it was a sold out crowd. Tickets were sold like crazy, but for the home opener, but fans just don't seem to be coming for tonight's game there. But they'll be loud nonetheless here. Very deceiving to look at these two teams in Barber. A not so great touch on that there. Going for a little bit of the dig there, and that's not going to count as that's going to be sold short. Going to get it maybe a little late. Players just getting in positioning. There's going to be a block sent back there. Nice. A little late on that block there.
And a wide open, such a large gap there, and Centennial exploits it beautifully. 2 Wolves players diving on that, but just too much room to go over. Nunes can't get it.
Nunes, Cruz, and Din were a little late on that block out in front. They didn't anticipate that one too well, but it won't matter here. The point will be awarded here to the Wolves to split the 2-0 lead here ahead of the second set.
They'll cut the lead in half here. And Darren Din to take the serve.
A player we haven't seen play too much here lately for the Wolves, but you're gonna go over. Nice! He was gonna go for a little pancake there, and just unable to get to the ball in time of that, but great anticipation from him. He was able to dive out. If he had a little bit more extra length onto him, he would have certainly been able to grab that one there, but nonetheless, great effort. Going for the spike. Heavy, great control there.
Oh, and that one.
And not so much great control here and there from the Colts. The Wolves are going to win the point there to put them within 1.
Victor Laundrie now to get his serve there. Trying to tie up the game here for his club.
He's been incredible for the Wolves yesterday.
Right into the netting on that one.
Yesterday's game won't translate into how his opening serve went there, but nonetheless a superstar player in my opinion. Very many capabilities, a guy who's capable of a lot. Coming out here, they're going to control this well. They're going to set nicely there, just off the top
right
of the netting.
Right off the top of the netting.
That's going to be awarded to the Wolves there.
And that's a bounce off the netting that will work in Algonquin's favor on this one.
Beautifully done there. Not so much effort by the Wolves. It'll all come off, and Puskas will come on, and Rollins will come. Oh, Puskas will go off, excuse me, and Rollins will come on there. Just a little soft serve, just trying to send that one over. That's going to be a tough spike there. Beautiful one, control ball. Just way too much power on that one. Barber.
And this set here tied up at 4 apiece. And Centennial looking for more here on their serve.
Air horn guys came in clutch. That was just a tight spot in front of the net, not too much separation between the player and the netting there, and that was just going to be a bad bounce just off the chest and out. You know, one of those plays that are really hard to recover from, but it happens. Certainly happens there, they'll come out. Din, Oliver, beautiful setup for Tran there on the far side of the court, will come back. Send that, just way too much power once again. Laundrie. There's a 5-point deficit between both clubs here right now with Colts leading.
I think you need to go back to school. It's 4, buddy.
4, excuse me. The Wolves coming out here, playing a little sloppy, something they need to improve. Timeout within good reason. They need to come back. They need to work on something because they're down heavy here in this first set. Not a place where they want to be right now, but they need to focus a little bit more on the defensive aspect of the game here. They haven't been doing all that well at. So this will give both teams a chance to sit down, reflect here, focus on what they need to work on, but the heavy favorites coming into this game, the Colts, after a 3-1 win over Seneca. The Sting, who are a tough competitor in the OCAA here. Wolves looking to challenge them here tonight, down 1 set.
Yeah, you know, already down by 1 set here and down by 5 points in this set here, Bailey. Wolves just a lot of misfiring here, balls going way over the court, missed blocks, bad deflections. It's just a lot of stuff, and even at that, haven't been playing that great. Obviously, I think they've made a lot of good plays here tonight. They've made a couple clutch plays here. I think it's just overall cleaning up the sloppiness that they have going on right now.
For sure.
Because there's some flashes there. They're striking that ball really good, putting in the right areas. It's just Centennial's just answering back here, closing up those gaps.
I couldn't agree more, Russell, and that's something they need to focus on coming into this after break. They'll come out here and with the Wolves, like I said. That's something they need to focus on. That's something that they need to work on here is just their defensive game, something they've been slacking on a lot here. Nicholas Barber coming up top here. Beautiful, and he'll get his second kill here, putting up 2 points for the Wolves here in the lone in this set. They'll rotate here with him coming in to serve. Up high, they'll get a tough one in there, and it's going to be awarded to the Wolves, thank God. Trying to come back here, trailing by 5. To prevent the ace there, get down low and play that one great there. Good control out in front there as the Wolves recover beautifully. Off, can't go for that double touch, thank God. Landry came in and recovered beautifully.
Oh!
Play!
Puskas, what a play!
Puskas
Desperation!
With a nice pancake there. And off the netting, and the Wolves are gonna get the point on this one there. That's what we like to see, baby.
Wow, Ben Puskas, Bailey, coming up clutch here, big time in this one.
That's what we like to see here in the Arc tonight. Here, with the Wolves still down. Just bad out in front there, unable to get the spike off, and the Wolves are going to be awarded with that one as that touches the floor, but just a miserable play there. And, you know, they're going to be looking a little frustrated off that one here, but they still hold the heavy lead over the Wolves, now up 4 though. It's not something to hold your head down over, but they'll come out here and we'll see what they have for in store here for the Wolves. Nice, and that's going to go off the back of the hands of Rollins there. Rollins with a nice initial play. We saw he was able to anticipate that one well, but it was just a bad lay off the fingertips, and you know that was able to come in behind him. An unfortunate one, but it's one of those unlucky plays here, and sometimes you're gonna get those. Rollins with a heavy spike, hard hit in front there, in the front court now, going for it once against Landry. Oh, nice block! Oh, it's kept in!
It's still going!
That's going to be awarded to the Wolves! Woo! Woo-hoo! That's what you like to see, baby. Beautiful effort, nonetheless, by the Colts one to keep that one up and in play there. Beautiful. Come back here. 11-7 in the set here. The Wolves coming to challenge the Colts. That's just something over. Just a little tip there for them. And ain't gonna be so good. It happens, though. It happens. Come out here. The Wolves are going to play this in the front court. Fake! Beautiful! Great defensive effort there by the libero. They're going to be awarded the point. They're going to challenge the Wolves heavy, but a great rally there. Castellado there, the libero for the Colts, was able to come up and challenge the Wolves. Nice there with that nice defensive dig. Was able to get down there and play that one beautifully though. That was the big takeaway from last rally, but Wolves down here 13-8. Back at the serve before the end line, they're gonna come for it. Nice one, they're gonna send this over. Good block. Gonna get this one back, and they're gonna shift this into the front court there. Not much to have been played there, but they're gonna make the move nicely. Oh!
Oh no. It's gonna hit the ground first.
That would have been nice. They were able to keep that one around there.
Yeah, we thought they had that one, Bailey, but no, it's gonna hit the ground first, sadly. Darren Din on a great last-minute effort. And wow, big time spike there by Algonquin, getting the point. Wow, great powerful spike there. Seeing a gap in there, Centennial takes it, and they're going to keep on padding their lead here.
Centennial is going to come over right into the netting. Air horn guy once again in clutch.
Nunez Cruz to take the serve here.
Nunez Cruz, who's been a force to be reckoned with here for the Wolves.
Oh, right in the back corner there. Great on Nick Barber there. Put that one down in a great spot there. Completely freezes all of Centennial.
Come out here, nicely played there by the poles. Coming out, dangerous. You got Landry in the back there, protecting well. And that's it, just gonna find. It's one I don't even understand why you'd play that.
And Delaware went under, I think, on the inside of the ref's booth there. Came around and just tapped it, but the ball was already well out, Bailey.
The ball was already
no
well
chance
out,
on that play. Great effort, though. I'll give him that. As we take a short break here.
Wolves coming out big, heavy here. Only trailing by 3, and that ain't nothing that they can't come back from here still. In the second set here, trailing by 1. So a big timeout was necessary to give the Wolves a little bit of a chance to breathe here.
And Nunez Cruz will take the serve here.
Nicely done. Handled incredibly well with defense. Oh, damn. That hurts. That hurts because you go down, you see them making the nice defensive effort in the backcourt, and it just rallied off, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one to stomach.
Yeah, disappointing one there, especially off the serve there.
What happens, they come out here off the top of the net, played nicely by the Wolves. Heavy serve.
Rollins.
Recovered beautifully here with nice control.
Nick Barber now take the serve. Serving up a hot meal right over.
Beautiful. Oh,
and
that's going to be out there. It's going to be awarded to the Wolves.
And Algonquin,
nicely done.
Algonquin will come in too now with Nick Barber set to serve yet again.
Well, talk out here on the court. They're going to play this one for the fake. Oh, and Barber trying to get the foot in there for the defensive play. Just keep that one up and in bounds. No, not quite, and that's going to sail out here.
Yeah, that'll beat Nick Barber there. Under the hand and over the foot.
Trying to go out for the dive there. The Wolves again.
Julian Tran trying to set up Darren Din there, but far off. And Din makes a sliding effort, but just can't get anything on it. Complete miscommunication there. And a bit of a mishandle too.
Holy Lord, great play once again. Two beautiful defensive plays, one after another after another. Oh!
And a footer on that one from Rawlings. And it's going to go way behind, right to the wall, and gives nobody a chance to get it. Colts point.
Now trailing by 5. Here are the Wolves, only 6 shy are the Colts of winning this set here and taking this as their own. But the Wolves are going to be awarded a point here. And like as I mentioned earlier, majority of the Wolves' points are going off of mess-ups from Centennial, right? That's something that they need to capitalize more on, is if you can take those mess-ups, take those errors and translate that well into your own game where you're putting up points by yourselves.
Oh, Centennial keeps it in and puts it back over. Wow! Coming over off their side of the net, and it's still going here, Bailey. Wow!
Oh! Diving forward is going to be out. The point's going to be awarded to the Wolves here.
Wow, great effort there on the Centennial side of things. And Julian Trans at the serve, throwing a wicked one. And Centennial, and it's out. Going off a block from Algonquin. And Centennial will get another one here.
Just another one of those plays where Nicholas Barber could have came up to play there in the backcourt. They're just leaving way too much court open. You can't rely on that guy to come sprawling across one end of the court to the other to make that play. It's a collective team effort for sure, but those back row players got to be a little more involved, especially on your respective side. There's a lot of guys find themselves out of positioning there. There's just way too much power.
Yeah, too much power, way over.
Turning over the 22nd point here.
Centennial now up by 6. Only 3 more needed to get to 25.
Here's the timeout.
Ref having a bit of a talk here with some fans on the side here. Not sure what that's about. I think he's asking them to move. Looks like that'll be the case.
Waiting for the Colts to serve here.
Oh, right out.
Oh, that's going to go out there over the sideline. But the point's going to be awarded to the
wow.
Wolves
I thought
here.
that one went right out there, Bailey.
Yeah,
but
maybe just on the line, or maybe somebody got a last touch on that. There'll be times like these where it'd be
yeah,
good for
it was a hard one. Hard to read there, but the ref has a better look at it than me there. So, and an Algonquin Wolves point. So you'll never hear me complaining about that.
Oh, that's for sure. Played nicely there, and Rollins goes down there. A bad deflection off the fingertips, out in front by the 2 blockers there, and that goes off Nunes Cruz. It's going to be sent over to the other end of the court there, where it's going to be really hard for Rollins to get a sprawl out there and make that play, but it's normal, it happens. Coming out here, it's going to come over, and will come out here heavy there. Only 1 point shy now of taking on this second set and making this difficult for the Wolves. Putting a lot of pressure on them. Could make this a shorter game tonight. Going for the shutout.
Centennial winding up, letting go. Centennial looking to claim their last point here to secure this set, and they do. Wide open in the middle of the court. No one there, too many players at the front, and the Colts will take this one 25-17. Bailey, your thoughts on this set?
Well, I'll tell you right now, man, the Wolves haven't been jumping on too many great opportunities, and like I said, it's been a lack of defense from the Wolves. They've been leaving up way too much open space on the court, and I'm going to sound like a broken record if I keep going on and saying it here, but the Wolves need to improve their defensive game, especially in the backcourt. In front, their blocking as well could be a little better. There were some instances where they came out and had a couple really nice blocks. They came out, they were disruptive, they were able to gain the points, but not very often. That's something they need to do more often.
And for me, just to add on to your point there, they leave a lot of open space right in the middle of the court. It's not like they're leaving a bit of open space in a corner or at the back end there.
And positioning, right?
Yeah, but you'd also think there'd just be a guy there, right? Because they seem to be almost in like a circle.
It's a bit of positioning issue.
It's a bit of a positioning issue for sure. And I think they just got to tighten up that spot there, tighten up the middle there, and they'll be getting way less points against.
For sure, 100% agreed here. both respective teams make their way back out onto the court here. Now trailing by 2 here are the Wolves, now facing a lot of pressure by Centennial College here. It's going to be tough to bounce back from Russell on top. The way they've been playing coming out here, this set won't be an easy one for them, but now Centennial's coming out into this set with a little bit of momentum. Not a little bit, a lot of momentum, and that's going to play in heavy favor here against the Wolves, who come out a little frustrated. And you saw that in their huddle. There was a lot of big talk going on, but it's something that needs to come out a little bit, and you can notice it from players on the court. When there's been bad miscommunication, bad defensive read, or just a failed dig, you could tell from the players that they're quite frustrated coming out here, and it's not a game they want to lose, especially if it's their 3rd consecutive loss out here. So they're going to have to fend hard here against Centennial, who's not going to make it easy for them. But
yeah, 100%. Bailey. I think the most glaring issue that needs to be solved in that, if they are able to do this in this set, it'll help them big time, is just clearing up that big gap they're leaving in the middle.
For sure.
Obviously, there's going to be gaps in places, but don't leave it in the middle of the court there. That makes it very easy for the team to pounce on and get those points. So cleaning up that there could be a big help in them taking this set.
For sure. And that's something you want playing in your favor. That's not something you want going against you here. So we'll look to see what the Wolves have in store for. Let's look to see what the Wolves have in store here for this 3rd set. Coming out here, Landry's going to throw that one over. Not Landry, excuse me. Centennial throws you so far off here, but
yeah, Algonquin hitting that one clearly to the outside there. Wide shot. Easy Centennial point.
I just hope the Wolves don't fall apart here in this set.
And back-to-back points. Algonquin just hitting it way outside of boundaries here.
Now down 2-zip here, but a little scary if you're a Wolves fan right now. Out of their seats, biting their fingernails, and it's going to be another point here that was going to be awarded to the Wolves.
Get their first one of this set here and cut the 2-point lead in half. With Darren Din to take the first Wolves serve of this set.
Nicely played defensively here by the Colts. Strong spike defensive effort made beautifully.
Puskas on that one there, having a great game for himself. You can see why he leads the league in digs there, Bailey.
Yeah.
But despite all that, it'll end up in a Colts point here.
The libero ain't nothing but a defensive specialist, and you've seen this out of Puskas tonight. Coming out here. Nice serve. Up and over. It's going to be another point here for the Colts there. They came out, nice rally, beautiful setup. And the way they're able to move the ball around the court in their end, respectively, is incredible. You see what they're able to do with it. When it comes to defense, when it comes to offense, and when it comes to setting up, that's a team that could do that incredibly well. All of the above, they're great at what they do, and they come out here and definitely giving the Wolves a run for their money here, as we've seen. Nice fake setup, nice, and the Wolves are going to get the point here. Nicely, now down 4-2 to the Colts. Trying to prevent the shutout here in this 3rd set. This could be an early night here if the Colts decide to step up and take this game, which I'm pretty sure that decision's already been made by them.
Well, now they can control their own destiny here, Bailey, so I wouldn't cut them so short.
Cut them so short, but you know this is a team that want to win, and and I'm not saying that they can cut this short, obviously, if they come out and play sloppy, but throughout the rest of the game, they've been playing incredible, and
Oh no, I was talking about the fact that Algonquin can control their own destiny here and they can come back in this game.
That's going to be won by the Wolves. Going to zoom right past Puskas, and he won't get the touch on that. He'll let that go.
And they'll tie the game up here with Julian Tran take the serve. Way out. He's hit a number of those way outside the court here. Powerful, powerful shot. Sometimes just has to tone down the power just a little bit though there, Bailey, which is a compliment in its own right.
Got to come out here with a little soft serve. They're going to play this one nicely, the Wolves. Going to control. There's going to be some good back and forth.
Right in the middle of the court, Bailey, we talked about it, leaving that big open area in the middle, and Centennial pounces on it yet again, and they take the point.
Something they could do a little better at capitalizing on, but we haven't seen it from them so far this match. It's something they could do a lot better, is cover that middle court there. But it's certainly a lack of positioning. Gonna play this nicely, went too many touches there.
Yep, double tap there, Bailey. By a singular player, and Wolves will get a point here. Nunez Cruz taking the serve now.
And he's done it, nothing but great for the Wolves. Except for now, where that's gonna be a little too hard and too high as that surpasses the end line.
Centennial serving up a dish here.
Nicely done, going for it. Block! Oh! Big block by Centennial there. Gorgeous defensive effort out in front. Great at being disruptive, and they're able to get that off into the backcourt there, and it's just a...
Yeah, you know, and that's just a ball that's going to go off.
Tough one to defend from.
Way out.
That's a tough ball to defend from there. Just going for the little easy tap there, and it's going to be off a Centennial player now out there as they're able to win the point on this one and only put themselves within two. It's been a tight set, Russell.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a tight set where the Wolves have really fallen early in the set, but now coming back, it's only two. It's nothing they can't come back and win here.
No, it's been the closest set so far, Bailey. I entirely agree here. And the Wolves actually seem to be playing a little more consistent here. They have been, in general, closing the gaps a lot better.
Nice effort there.
Which is something we talked about earlier. Oh, and that one is just going to go. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that one went out of the court, but no, it won't be.
That's a Wolf. That's a point I honestly would have given. Like, from this angle, it was really tough. Like, I feel like that went out there.
Yeah.
A little bit of a controversial call in my opinion, but one that's too hard to read.
Then again, we also have a pretty good look here from being so high up.
Yeah.
That one's out for sure.
I feel like it.
Oh, and off the netting.
They'll put the Wolves within one here of coming out in this set.
Haven't seen Centennial do a lot of that, Bailey, hitting it off their own net, but they get it in this case. It happens to the best. And Algonquin will get the ball back here and try and tie the game up again.
That's right.
Oh, off the hands of Puskas, and it's going to go right out. Those are probably the worst kind of bounces. You can get a hard serve, and you don't get full piece on it. It does go straight up, and it just rolls over the back and way out of play. Gives no one a chance to get it. Hard serve there. Algonquin,
nice
cheeky play,
top.
but Centennial keeps it going.
Oh!
Are you kidding me on that?
That's
Ethan
like
Fisher. Wow, great, phenomenal play on that one.
Denied, but denied.
And that's the kind of play that motivates a team and gets them going here, Bailey.
That's right. I couldn't agree more, Russell. Now they're with the serve here under their belt, they're able to just get that
and
off
one right off the net. Fisher, after a phenomenal play, is going to hit that one off the net. That's unfortunate for sure. Oh, ball back, and it bounces. Oh, A double deflection on the Algonquin side.
Beautifully kept by the Wolves, and they're going to get a touch on that one. Not what they needed, though.
It'll be a
Just one
fourth.
too many.
Yeah, 4 hits on that play, and it goes right back over to Centennial. Centennial starting to pad a lead here, up by 4. Oh, and that's a powerful, powerful strike there. But it's going to go outside the court, and Algonquin will get the ball right back.
Out.
That one's way out.
Just an unfortunate serve there, and they're going to give up the 4th point now, trailing by 4. Coming out here. Yacht. Wolves looking to come back here. Going to fend off against Centennial now, trailing by 5.
And Algonquin to serve here, down by 4. Julian Tran. He's going to have a big serve here.
To look to see what he's going to do here. He's going to come out big serve.
Throwing up and
Firepower
putting it
on
down,
that.
keeping it in bounds here. And a cheeky block, still going.
Oh! Keeping it alive there. They're going to control this one nicely. Just get this one over. Nice spike there.
Oh, it's still going.
Still going. Beautiful
Big save there by
Tran.
Tran. Oh!
Off the netting, sold short. Here are the Wolves, now trailing 17.
Yeah, Ryan Lincoln tried to get a big spike on that one. Too sharp of an angle from too far away, and he's going to hit off his own side of the net.
But a great desperation by Tran to get low, get the dig, and he did that exceptionally well.
And Ben Puskas has been super clutch here, Bailey. You saw him make a couple really big desperation plays a couple times now in a couple back-to-back sets here.
Puskas has been phenomenal for the Wolves. No doubt about it. He's gotten low, get those digs in, been playing great defensively, and he's gone out of his way off court to get the ball back in action. It's something he's able to do incredibly well. There we go. We're going to get the other point there. Nicely done. Only trailing by 4 now.
And Ethan Fisher will come on in relief for Ben Puskas after a couple great plays by him.
We'll come out here, nice serve. Just
right outside.
Just out. I take back my previous statement, but
Colts up by 5 now.
I try to play that one through the outside there, and it obviously went short there, just on the line, but it's not going to matter all that much. The Wolves are going to win their point back here after that bad last play, but it's going to put them closer to 25 than they actually think.
Ryan Lincoln
come
serving up a storm.
Nicely done here. There to go, power!
That's inside.
The Wolves are going to get the point on this one. That's what we like to see. They're experimenting a little here, trying to go for the hard spike there. And that ain't going to beat the Wolves all the time. And great read by them to not play that ball there, as they knew it was coming out hot.
Lincoln to serve again. That one's way out. That'll be a Colts point.
They're going to be trailing by 4 now as sets 18-14 here in favor of the Colts. Coming to look out, shut out the Wolves here, trailing by 4. It's not unrealistic that the Wolves can't come back here.
Hard one there, but Wolves control well.
Controlled beautifully there.
Big block.
Big block out
Keep
front.
going. Oh! Keep it alive.
Nicely done. He's going to push that one forward before they get the too many touch on it.
Oh, big block! Big block by the man, Ethan Fisher.
That's what we like to see.
Big time block and a big time moment here, Bailey. As you're trying to close the gap here, these are the kind of plays that are going to get you tying up the match and eventually winning the game here. Laundry loading up and firing.
Gonna play that nicely there. And just over. Oh, the Wolves battle well with that one defensively. Beautiful.
Oh, it's just gonna go outside. Ryan Lincoln with a beautiful bump on the outside of the boundaries, but too much there, and it's gonna bounce over the other side of the court and out of bounds.
Waiting. Waiting here as there seems to be a little bit of talk with the officials. So far, no timeouts have been taken here in this third set. Pretty sure the objective has been clear for both teams. Come out. Don't tally by a wide margin, but just got to come out here as the Wolves and keep this game close.
Colts trying to pad their lead and get out of here early as they're up by 4. Algonquin's going to do anything in their power to get that to happen.
That serve is going to be
get a little bit of help
powerful.
from the Colts here as they hit it out of bounds and come within 3 now.
Come out here. Just
Way out.
Too much power on that one, and that one's going to be hard.
And that's another issue that comes with the Wolves. Very strong strikers, but sometimes that works in their disadvantage as they hit it way over the court. It's happened a number of times tonight.
And it's just scary the amount of times that comes through over the end line. And, you know, I feel like we've seen it a lot more from the Wolves so far this game than we have seen it from the Colts, and that's what's been losing them a lot of points here. The game would be a lot closer if the Wolves wouldn't give up these undisciplined points here.
And another quick chat here the refs are going to have.
The officials are going to come back up and talk over this current issue.
Big shout out to all of the Wolves staff. Beautiful Wolves shirt. The hardest working team and staff in the league. Big shout out to those guys.
Waiting to serve here.
Centennial. Puskis with a big save there, sliding on his bum to get that one up, and it eventually goes out. Puskis has come up really big here now, a couple of great desperation plays, and just the play always just seems to come back, and Centennial seems to get the point there.
That's right. Only 4 points.
Got to be frustrating.
And the Wolves really got to give them a run for their money now here if they're looking to stay in this one. Nicely done there, just tipped off beautifully there, and they're gonna go for this, and it's gonna be a dive down, goes for the pancake, and
Yeah, that's another spot wide open right in the middle of the court there. Puskas tries to make up for it, but goes off his arm, and Centennial.
It's always positioning.
Yeah. And that one's right out. Algonquin will get the ball back.
Colts now only 3 away from winning this. Not if the Wolves have anything to say about that.
Not if the Wolves have anything to say about it. No, sir, Bailey. McBarber will come back on. Got to help his team as he's down by 3, as they're down by 5 points now. They want to come back. He's going to be a big part of it.
Din's gonna come out here.
Din will take the serve here.
Din with the big serve here.
Oh! Big block there. Big save by Puskas.
Point's gonna be awarded over to the Colts there.
That one's going to stay onside. That one just kind of, Puskas, little misread there. Sliding down, goes over him, and back over to Centennial, who's within 2 now.
Nicely defended there. Here in the front court, going
Setting up
for
a big
it.
spike, outside. That's outside for sure. No way, I was for sure that was on the outside. But ref makes a call almost immediately, so I won't argue with him on that one. Centennial's point.
Only.
Oh, they're going to get a yellow here, Bailey. Wow. A lot of complaining going on, and
The official's gonna have none of that.
And rightfully so.
That's what we like to see out here, baby. Now, if that was coming from Algonquin, that could have been potentially the last play of the game.
Yeah. As we await the serve here.
Gonna take their time with this one.
Refs having a little
Wait,
talk,
Pete.
and ref and coach now. Oh, big block!
It's gonna be
Goes off
awarded.
the side, right off the antennae.
Now, 1 point out.
Yeah, Centennial's just one away here. Algonquin will need a heck of a comeback to win any chance of winning this set.
Big threat here.
Centennial looking to end it here, winding up and letting go.
This could potentially be the last play of the game for the shutout.
Barber
Colts,
keeping it
They're
alive.
gonna have to battle hard here. Excited to see how this goes. No choice but to fling that one over into their zone. Here in the front, Blocked away.
Oh, and Algonquin not going home just yet, Bailey. They get another one here.
Fight, baby. That's what we like to see. Here's we await the serve.
Nakashima winding up to take the serve here. Well placed. Colts have it, and it's down.
And they're gonna win this game by the shutout here, 3-0.
Yeah, 2 shutouts tonight here, Bailey. One by the Wolves and one by the Colts.
Yeah. Well, it's been a disappointing loss for sure for the Wolves, and I mean they came out, didn't play all that great this game. You know, they lacked a little bit defensively. Positionally, they could have been a lot better as well too. They left a lot of open space in the middle of the court, places they definitely could have filled. It's very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles here for the Wolves tonight.
Yeah, 100%, Bailey. A little unfortunate. The Wolves now fall to 0-3 in the season. Women's 2-1 now.
Yeah. Well, we're looking into heading next game with potentially a big win over the next weekend. It'll be very nice if we're able to get a win under our belt for the Wolves here. But
yeah,
tonight we're just going to have to settle for the 0-3 record.
Definitely not the home opening the men's team would have imagined here, but it's the one they're going to have to deal with. Issues to definitely solve here, but like I said, I feel like this team is going to really find its groove and get better just as the season goes on. They just need a couple more games here under their belt to really find their groove here.
That's for sure, that's for sure. Well, we want to thank all you guys for tuning in for today's matchup between the Colts and the Wolves. We thank you all for at home watching. I know it's been a 3-0 loss. You know, it's not something you want to see, but we'll come back strong next week. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by your color commentator,
Russell Silverson.
And we want to thank you guys for tuning in for tonight's matchup. Thank you guys, take care, and have yourselves a great week.